Mark with WhiteStones, who of course I now work with, gets creamed by Landstar at the TA in Oak Grove, Missouri. Finally got around to doing that airbag over the weekend with my 34. Also got my shocks finally put on. And some road video, load updates, and more on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and furry studio audience. That is Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, it is Monday the 29th. Just coming into the Columbus area. Just about to get on the loop from 70 to 270.
In the left lane.
Thank you, Bertha. Alright, of course I'm hitting it during rush hour. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Columbus has usually only been so bad for rush hour traffic. Not as bad as some others. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned. Boy, do I have some video for you. Yep, Mark with WhiteStones Logistics, who I just started working with about a month ago, got creamed at the TA in Oak Grove, Missouri. Yeah. Landstar decided to not get out and look like he should have. Creamed into Mark's truck. Did a lot of damage. Got out and looked. Then hopped back into his truck and hightailed it out of there and scraped his truck some more. So we'll have all the details about that coming up. We'll stick to it for that. Did finally get my cab airbag changed early this morning when it was down to 78 degrees finally. It was so hot yesterday I didn't want to do it then. And I'm on the second leg of my trip, my round trip that I picked up in Lisbon, Ohio Friday, delivered in Paris, Illinois today, and then I'm going back to Lisbon, Ohio to deliver that tomorrow. And I've got proof I was in Paris. Yeah, there you go. Alright, and I've got an awesome load for tomorrow.
Continue on I-270.
Can't say too much about it because it's a HazMat load, but I can say it does not pick up very far from where I'm delivering tomorrow morning. And then it's only about an hour and a half drive after that until it delivers, and it pays $1,000 bucks. That's right, baby. And for those of you who keep saying that HazMat doesn't pay, all it's good for is to get you out of certain areas. All right, well, this is proof. That would be about $10 a mile to me. So that's a beautiful thing. So yes, my last few loads have been non-HazMat, and they've been paying, just in the low twos to me overall. But, you know, this last one has been super light. I've been getting great fuel economy. Just filled up at the TA in London again, and I'm well over 6 miles a gallon, so that ain't too bad at all. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go on a little further tonight. I'm not sure I'm going to make it all the way to Lisbon tonight. Didn't get much sleep last night because I was helping Mark deal with his stuff with getting smashed by Landstar. And I had to show him how to get the videos off of his phone. He sent me copies, so we'll have the whole shamil coming up here on that. And then I had to do my cab airbag, got a shower early this morning, and I did get those great breakfast burritos at the Road Ranger in Marshall, Illinois. 2 for $6, and they're huge. I'll show you that. Alright, well now it's daylight. I got my shower. I actually got most of the grease off of me. It's amazing. I was covered, baby. But got the breakfast burritos that Mark had been raving about. And this is the size of them. Look at these things. They're 2 for $6. You can't beat that. I ate one of them. I'm like, if I eat the second one, all I'm going to want to do is go back to bed. So I'm going to save this second one in the fridge. And I'll have that tomorrow morning. What do you think? Yeah, baby. So the Road Ranger here in Marshall, Illinois, exit 147. Yeah, you got 2 of these things for $6, and they're loaded. Got egg and sausage and hash brown potatoes in there, and not the stringy ones, but the chunks. The chunks, baby. Yeah, those were good. So got another one for tomorrow morning. They're too big. Anyway, all right, so here we are around the top side of the loop in Columbus. We're about to get on to I-71 northbound. As soon as Mr. Pickup goes by me here. Was finally able to find someplace to swap out my shocks, my steer shocks. Oh, fine. Come on over, honey. 2 lanes over, car is trying to move to the left. I need to be in that exit lane. Alright, she's backing off. Anyway, I've been trying to find a shop to do them since I picked them up in Canton on Friday. And of course, nobody could do it.
Take
Same
exit
story.
26 on the right to I-71 north, then keep left.
Oh, I need to be one more lane over. Lovely. Is anyone going to let me in? So, same story at every shop I'd gone to. They're all saying, oh, well, we just don't have any technicians, or we have 1 technician, and it'll be 4 to 5 hours. Hey, this guy's actually letting me in. How about that? Way to go. Thank you, thank you. Somebody's being kind. It's not typical of a Columbus, Ohio driver. They're not really any worse than anywhere else, just most people anywhere won't let you in. Okay, back to what I was talking about Paris, France. Don't worry, I remember. Yeah, I finally found this no-name shop. What do they call it? Royal Express Inc. in Spiceland, Indiana, at the 123 across from the Flying J, a little up the road there. Everywhere else I'd gone, yeah, hours and hours, they couldn't get me in, maybe tomorrow. This place, they barely spoke English. I certainly didn't speak their language, but they understood steer shocks. I waited about a half hour, they got me in, they did it in 10 minutes and only charged me 80 bucks. So, you can't complain about that. TA or Petro would have been over 100. Freightliner would have been close to 200. So, that was cool to get that done. Of course, also, I got the airbag changed out myself early this morning. So that saved me over 100 bucks doing that, which was nice. And I didn't get too sweaty, I got really, really greasy. But I'll show you the
left
video
lane.
of that here in just a minute after we get on 71 North. Well, you like to see a little bit. So this is the big rush hour in Columbus. Like I said, it's only been so bad. You usually only have a few slowdowns, not any major backups. If you're going through the middle of town, it can get kind of bad. But going around the loop is really not too bad at all. And once we're on 71 North, we're pretty much home free until we need to get up there to Highway 30 and start heading straight east over to Lisbon, Ohio. Looks like it rained here just recently, and we might look at those dark clouds. We might get a little more rain coming our way. What do you think? So yeah, this load I'm going to be doing tomorrow, that's why I'm really glad I got my HazMat on my license, because that is really worth it. It's a total of 90 miles, 1,000 bucks. Cannot complain, baby, cannot complain. All right, so yeah, we're going to have the whole crashing thing coming up. Stand by for that. First off, we'll go back in time this morning to when I was doing the airbag on the truck. Pretty easy to do. If you got a bottle
Continue
jack,
I-71.
that's the real easy way to do it. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm attempting my repairs here on the truck in the middle of the night because it was too hot in the afternoon, and then it rained all evening, and unfortunately I still had water coming in the truck. I don't know, I freaking give up at this point. You know, I still want to build that extra pitched roof over the extension, and maybe that's hopefully going to fix it. I don't know. I can't figure out where in the hell the water's coming in. But anyway, back to the subject of fixing the airbag. I'm going to go out and try to do that. I'll try to catch some video of it. It's dark. I've got my phone light out there. Maybe I can put the phone in there and show you what I'm doing. I got my bottle jack already underneath and jacked up. We got to take all the air out of the truck here now, so I can attempt to get that out. So we'll try to catch some video of this. All right, there's my bottle jack. That's the red thing there. And that's holding the cab up while I let all the air out of the truck so I can try to get the airbag out. And here's me trying to get it out right now. And you can see, oh, there it is. I popped it right on out. Now the airline is still attached on the bottom side. It takes me a little while to kind of wrestle with that, but I do eventually get that out. Okay, so as you can see, that wasn't too hard to pull that out. Here's the old one. So there's the top of it. It just snicks in there, and that's why when you have it cranked up, and you get all the air out of it, you can pull it down. And here's where the airline goes in the bottom there, and that's got that quick release. Took a little finagling, but we got it out of there. So here's what the replacement airbag looks like. So this is Air Ride by Firestone. So there's the top, and here's the bottom, right where the airline sticks in, and of course this again has the quick release ring on it. I don't know if you can see where I can pull that out a little bit, but that's, if you can see me pulling on that, you see that sneaks out just a little bit. Try it with this side. Got to use some good thumbnails for that, baby. But there, you can see now I'm moving it. All right, so that's how you get the airline back in. You just snake it back up into place, and you can compress it, and that's how you shove it back in there. And then it'll look, once it's filled up more like this one does. Here was the tear right here on the old airbag. All right, so now we'll go out and try to stuff it back in. What do you think? All right, there it is, back in place and inflated. At first it wouldn't inflate, and then I realized I needed to lower the bottle jack first. So it inflated up, popped, the other one popped into place, so now it is all ready to go. Yeah, so that saved me over $100 by doing that myself, and all you need is that little bottle jack. After I saw a guy in Utah do that for me one time when he replaced the airbag, pulled out that bottle jack, cranked it up to hold the cab up while he takes all the air out, and how quick it was to do that. I'm like, okay, I'm never paying a shop to do this again. I went on Amazon and ordered a bottle jack for 20 bucks. Drivers, you should do that. Carry a bottle jack with you if you need to replace airlines on your seat. It'll help you do that too. I have a video like over a year ago where my wife helped me replace the airline in the seat. We used the bottle jack for that. So it's already paid for itself over and over. But a real quick way to do it, and you know, don't pay a shop to do that if you don't have to. Bottle jacks are 20 bucks, baby. And that's all you need. Okay, now on to the piece de resistance. That's right, you've been waiting for, where Mark's truck gets crunched by Landstar. I'll walk you through this whole thing and narrate, because what an ass clown this guy is. Let's take a look. All right, first you see Mark's parked there. There goes Landstar. They had turned around in front of the fuel island, and now are trying to line themselves up to go into the spot right there to the left of Mark's truck. Now, he should have pulled up all the way forward to get lined up better, but did he do that? No. No, he just starts backing up and tries to go at an angle, making it a much harder back up. So here he goes. Just watch. And, you know, you see the brakes come on. He's kind of, you know, you can see that he's hanging out the door there. Look at that. What he needs to do is pull forward again to make sure he can get it right. He needs to get out of the truck to make sure he gets it right too. What do you think? He just keeps backing on up. He hits the brake lights again and pulls forward. He needs to pull to the right. He needs to turn the wheel on the tractor to the right to get it into a better position. Does he do that? No. He just pulls a little forward and then starts backing up again. And this is where he's really, really screwing up. He stops again. Again, he should pull to the right with his steering wheel on the tractor to straighten out. Does he do that? No, he doesn't. He just stops and he starts backing up one more time. All right, so listen very carefully, because here is where all the crunch and all the mayhem comes in. So now at this point, Mark has woken up because he's heard the crunch, and you hear him kind of, panning and figuring out what the hell is going on here. And he sees Landstar there, and he flashes his brights at him, and there he is walking out. He walks back, knows what he's done. And this is where the ass clown then takes off. Listen to the scrape again. And now the ass clown takes off. Mark's still flashing his brights, The guy takes off, runs the stop sign right there, makes the right. He's trying to make a getaway. What a jerk! You believe that guy? What an asshat! I mean, come on. He pulls up 2 or 3 times, and then still crunch, crunch, crunch. He should have gotten out and looked when he's trying to kind of back in like at that angle. But did he? No. He just sees what he's done and then tries to flee. What a freaking asshole. I don't say asshole a lot on this channel, but that guy's an asshole. So Mark wanted to make sure I told you, yeah, not only do you have to worry about like Swift or CRST or England or any of those backing in next to you, watch out for Landstar. This guy is out there crunching trucks. So watch your butt. The good thing is Mark called Landstar right away and said, look, one of your drivers just ran into me and said, here's where I am, here's where he was. So what truck do you have near here? They called the driver and made him come back. So yeah, then he talked to Landstar and they're going to cover it all, which they should. He could get them on a hit and run, which I'm not sure if it's a felony or not, but it should be. You know, because you saw him flee, ran that stop sign. He was trying to get the hell out of there. Apparently, Landstar told Mark that he's had, over 3 years, almost 4 years of experience driving, and he's been with them for a year and a half, something like that. You know, so Mark and I were talking about it. We're like, yeah, well, he's probably done this to a lot of other trucks. This is just the first time he's been caught. What do you think? What an asshole. Crazy stuff. Luckily, Mark had his Rexine dash cam. He's got what is now called the V1 Basic for only $49 off Amazon. He paid $119 for it at the time. He bought it simply because he watched my video a couple of years ago. That's how he found my channel. And he bought the Rexine dash cam. And he didn't know how to save the videos or anything. That's where I was up on the phone with him overnight trying to tell him, all right, here's what you need to do. You can save the video, you can transfer it to your phone, and he got it transferred to me, so that's how I can show you. So now I've got copies of it on my phone, he's got copies of it on his phone, he's still got copies of it on his SD card. So, you know, Landstar, baby, you ain't getting away with this crap. No. Alright, so on a happier note, of the 3 things I was trying to do over the weekend, getting the tire replaced on the trailer, which I did on Friday, getting the shocks put on, which I finally got done today, and then doing my fuel filter for my APU, because that's the one thing they didn't have in Denver when I got the service done. I did buy a filter wrench that'll work with this fuel filter, so I can do that myself sometime in the next few days, because the fuel filter is so clogged on my APU, it doesn't want to start a lot of the time. But, you know, what are you going to do? Alright, so, moral of this video is, watch out for Landstar! They're out to get you, baby! Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. How about that? Yeah, Mark gets crunched. Yeah, so he's going to be out of service for a while. Of course, you know, Landstar's going to pay for it. They better. What an ass wagon. Runs away. Freaking little girl. Don't have much respect for that kind of crap. If you did something, own up to it! Anyway, right? Is that a dog code, too? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I got some other repairs done, got the airbag done, saved a little money, save scratch whenever you can, baby. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe, please like and comment. I get your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days because I'm a working truck driver. There's Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. Again, I've been kind of lax about putting something up lately. It's usually Rusty-related stuff. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Mark with WhiteStones, who of course now who I know him. Alright, you see it? Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's on your back. Oh, it dropped. Where'd it go? You got it. See, he's playing a game with me these days. I take him out, and I feed him his dinner. See, he doesn't eat it all, because he knows the bacon strips are coming. You see, so he's a smart dog. He's figured that out. So You know, it's like if you go out to a restaurant, have dessert first. That's kind of his attitude, I guess. Right, Rusty? Yep, why eat just the staples when you can have the dessert, baby? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Making quick work of those bacon strips tonight. All right, need the happy dog look. Rusty, look up here.